you kind of anticipate a run or a start like that when you come back home and the team's down 2-0. You try to talk about it, you try to prevent against it, and sure enough, it happens. Yeah, we get pulled, and we're all trying to play hard. Their energy's there. They make the plays. But we use the entire 48. We continue to play. We continue to grind and get back into it. And halftime, we're as close. We're pretty close, and then it turns into a game, and we play from there.
Timmy, this was your fourth overtime game of this playoff season, and you've won two of the first three. Do you have a good feeling going into overtime with that experience?
We have a good feeling overall going into overtime from the experience we have and the team that we have. But obviously, winning the last one and winning a couple of them helps your confidence. But being down like we did in the first quarter, we were more comfortable going into this overtime, I think, than we were the last one where we gave up a lead and they seemed like they had the momentum.
Do you guys always feel like you can out-execute people?
It's one of our strengths, yeah. It's one of our strengths. As I said, we've been together for a long time, and we have a lot of plays to work from and a lot of experience to work from. And when Pop can call things on the fly, that he doesn't have to call a timeout and draw up every time, it helps.
How good does this feel when you consider last year's Western Conference Finals? That you've gotten over that.
Yeah. We again, another thing we talked about, being up 2-0 and giving up that first one and saying, "Oh, okay, it's all right. Well, let's just get the next one." Real focused on trying to get this one, and just glad that we did.
Tim, Pop said that you feel a responsibility in these overtimes. It sure seems like the last two times you've taken on a lot of added pressure, added responsibilities. The ball's found its way into your hand. What's your mindset in these overtime sessions?
Just to be aggressive more than anything. I thought I was a lot more hesitant throughout the game for whatever reason, just in taking my shot and just trying to make the right play at the right time. In the overtime, I just got it and shot it, made a move, just kind of went and see what happened. So and then obviously we get a couple plays, we get a couple passes. Tiago makes some great plays and some layups down there, and things just kind of start to swing our way.
Are you surprised by what you're able to do right now? At your age, you're supposed to be declining.
I'm surprised at what I'm able to do. I'm just here to play, man. I'm not worried about how old I am or whatever it may be. I'm very focused on having another opportunity to make it to a championship and try to win one. That's all.
What would that mean to you?
Move for Tony.
Are y'all just really calm?
Yeah, for whatever reason, we didn't panic. Actually, it was the whole thing for the whole game. Don't panic, and we knew they were going to come with a lot of energy. And first half, a big storm, and then slowly but surely, we played our game and we came back. And in overtime, it was like, let's execute and let's win this game. It was a long game, we fought hard, and it's nice to come up with a win.
Tony, what's the deal with overtime games in the playoffs, man? You guys have had a few so far.
I know, we don't do it on purpose, I promise you, especially for our team. But it happens, it looked like we were more fresh in overtime. We execute very well, and defensively, we made the stops that we needed.
The big three tonight played really well. You guys kind of carried the load tonight.
Yeah. Well, we had a rough start. Obviously, I had maybe my worst start of my career, like 4 turnovers in 2 minutes. But stuff's going to happen in playoffs. Crazy stuff happened. But after that, we definitely played well, played Spurs basketball. When I was penetrating, they was not helping as much. So Kawhi, Danny, and Matty didn't get that many shots. But I was aggressive. Timmy was aggressive. Manu was aggressive. Maybe one of Manu's best game in the playoffs. So that was huge for us tonight.
Tony, you said last year after what happened, you said you were determined to get back, more so for Tim. Can you kind of talk about that and being in this position now?
Yeah, but we want to get it done. We had great opportunities in the last couple of years. In 2011 with the best record, and we lose 2012, 2 games away from the finals, and gives us fuel, gives us motivation. And it's been a long time. We've been to the finals, and so we want to make it happen, and for a lot of different reasons. And
can you expound on the Tim part, though?
yeah, but, Timmy is getting old, and so we want to try to get it done for him. I always joke with him that it'd be so nice, for him to live in top and to live with a championship. And so I know I try to do everything I can to get to that point. And we got one more game to win, and we're in the finals, and we'll see what happens.
You guys tease him about his age?
A little bit, but he's playing unbelievable. Seriously, what he's doing at his age, I don't know if a lot of NBA players did that in the NBA history. It's unbelievable. He's playing at a high level, and tonight he was again huge in overtime.
Tony talked about in the first quarter when Pop sat all 5 starters.
Yeah, it's just try to do something different. I don't even try to understand anymore. The basketball gods. I was joking with Pop. I can't believe at 31 I can still do something like that. 4 turnovers in 2 minutes. I was like, I think I never did that in my whole career, even when I was playing 2 years old or 3 years old. But stuff happened. But the main thing is we kept fighting. We kept fighting, and we didn't panic. And slowly but surely we established, our tempo and our game, and that's maybe one of the best wins and since I've been here with Timmy and Pop. The way we fight the whole game and we came back.
Pop said on the podium that he wanted you guys to be angry. That was his job, was to make you guys angry. What did he say to make you angry?
I was not angry. I was just like, I'm not going to try to understand that. Let's keep playing. I was not angry. I was like, after last year when we won 20 and then we lose 4, I'm like, I don't even try to understand anymore. Just stuff happened, and you just have to keep playing. I was keep telling myself, just push the delete button, and to the next play.
Tim also talked a little bit about when you guys go to overtime, do you guys feel like you can out-execute anybody?
Definitely. I think that's when our experience comes in, and we played so long together that we feel like we're going to make the stops and we're going to make the plays that we need to win the game.
Turnovers in fast breaks, and that's what happened in the first quarter. Nobody played well, and after that I think the team knew that we gotta go slowly to try to win that game, and that's what we did. Everybody just keep, like Bob say, pounding that rock.
What was the vibe like when Pop pulled all 5 starters out, almost like a high school coach would do?
Oh, I bet that he was pissed. I mean, we didn't do it. Then I think everybody just, took fresh air in the bench, think about it, and came back in the game and played way better.
What is it about Tim in overtime that has sort of come to life in the last 2 games?
Well, he's Tim Duncan. He can do that in the overtime and win games for us, and today wasn't different. He really had big buckets over there and win the game for us.
Talk about what you did in the overtime.
Excuse me?
Talk about what you did in the overtime, the 6 points. And
I think, I could have helped the team, especially in defense, and those points that I find myself close to the basket and in a comfortable position to shoot it. And, again, I think it's a team stuff, not me or Team Duncan or Tony.
Get some stops, and slowly but surely, made our way back into the game.
Isn't it unfair for you to make the old man carry you guys in overtime the way Duncan has the last 2 times?
He's used to doing it, and he's been doing it for us all year, him and Tony. And we're going to need him, to continue to do that for us to be successful, especially when things aren't going well. And he's a big piece to what we do, and he came up big for us tonight. And luckily, it turned out well for us. Hopefully, it'll be a lot different next game.
Danny, you guys are basically the picture of cool. I mean, you fall behind so much, never panic, and you just kind of get right back.
Tim Duncan.